Epilogue, the final chapter, updated 2024. If you have made it this far, I thank you very much for taking the time to read my book. I took 2 months in the summer of 2022 to write this book. And the reason I wrote the book was out of a feeling of obligation to try to inform people. For my work, I spend a lot of time on my computer, so I also many times have free time on the side to learn about topics that interest me, and with all the information I had found about the pandemic and the events surrounding it, I felt obligated to share this information as best as I could. I was considering self-publishing it on Amazon, but I don't want people to have to pay for the book. I just want people to see it and learn from it. And do I expect many people to see it? Of course not. And with the shadow banning and censoring going on, I can guarantee that it will not be read by many people, but one thing that keeps me positive is that the truth resonates with people far more than lies do. As an example of this, when Elon Musk purchased Twitter, he noticed something that most people wouldn't expect. What he found was that the FBI/CIA, who had infiltrated Twitter, he found that they indeed were more concerned about small Twitter accounts that sometimes only had around 100 followers than you would think. They understand that the truth spoken by one man is louder than the lies of 1,000 men, so they were doing their best to silence those voices as best they could behind the scenes. And as an example of that, Chapter 8 and Chapter 11 of this audiobook I uploaded to YouTube were removed for medical misinformation. Both of those chapters were about the new medical procedure that went on a large scale during the pandemic. And this is further proof of flooding the zone/shadow banning I mentioned in a previous chapter. So you can see that in action right now with your own eyes, and if further chapters are removed in the future, this is the reason why. If you Google search my name, you can find those chapters on writing.com. I hope this book wakes some people up to what really went on during the pandemic and how it will mold the future moving forward, and hopefully makes you more aware of certain things to expect and will leave you more prepared for them and more ready to challenge. Thanks for reading my book. I really do appreciate it, and I will leave you with one final quote. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. Plato.